What is up, my friends? We are live here on YouTube. We are going to be doing some Final Fantasy drafting. Let me just check the settings real quick as we dive in. Let's go. All right. So, we just trophied, and I was recording it for YouTube. I'm going to have my first upload in a long time. And then the server crashed, and it gave me a loss. So I stopped recording, and then I ended up still trophying anyway. And then I didn't have it recorded. So you missed out on a great one. Let's see if we can't follow up that performance with something else. This is not good rares. We have two not good rares. We got a combat tutorial. Pixie are both good. All is fine. Quest is a fun thing that rarely ever happens. Shinra is very good, but multicolored, so we'll probably take one of these blue cards here. It's a tough choice between the Pixie and the tutorial. I think the tutorial is better. But the Pixie is a 2-mana creature, and in blue, I mean, it's still phenomenal. But combat tutorial is also phenomenal, so I think the Pixie edges it out just a tiny bit. Just a tiny bit. Swallowed or a Wyvern as a follow-up. Might normally like the Leviathan a tad bit more, but following up a blue flyer with another blue flyer feels really strong here. Just get a nice army of cheap flying creatures to smack my opponent in the face. Seems like a good win con. I think combat tutorial and other spells, Leviathan, they're good in red-blue. Holy smokes. Speaking of red-blue, and we didn't know exactly if we're going to be in red-blue or what our second color was going to be yet. Could easily take the sketching here, but I mean, there's just no way I'm passing up a Choco Comet. And especially the opportunity to be in blue-red. I mean, we could take an Ice Magic as well. Bane's Treachery. Fat Chocobo. I mean, there's a lot of really good cards in this pack. This pack is stacked. I would love to know what those first two picks were. Yikes. I don't know if the smarter play is to actually just take the Ice Magic and pass up the beautiful, glorious Choco Comet. But I'm not going to pass it up. This card's just way too good. And we still have some good blue coming through. I really like Baron Rivalry a lot. I don't know if I like it enough to pass a Dreams. Both kind of serve that same function. Nice 2-mana draw. But man, I think if the Dreams was not there, we would certainly be taking the Baron Rivalry. Also a Delivery Moogle, which is really nice, but we'll just keep sticking to blue-red. We'll see if red is open. Yeah. Nothing for me in this pack. This is technically a 4-mana spell that is not a creature. We have Zell. There's an Magitech Armor might be the pick here. It's also Ultimecia. Nothing exciting. I'll take the Ultimecia. Crystal's Chosen is pretty strong, but 7 mana. We've got the aerial units, Merchant. Again, nothing super enticing in my colors. We could just take the Crystal Chosen. This is yet another flyer, though. We'd have to end up in blue-white artifacts in order to play this. But we'll take it. Syncopate. We've got another Magitech Armor. I think I'm going to take the Magitech Armor. White seems kind of open here. We might end up in blue-white. There's a Lighted Judgment here, which is not bad. Over a Gratia. Gratia is very strong. But it's also a 5-mana creature. Your opponent deals with it, and then you're just done. I'm going to take the Light of Judgment. I'd rather lean red-blue, which I think is just way stronger than anything else in this format. Even though white does appear to be a lot more open. Nothing exciting here. Probably just take the land. Poo-poo. We do have a town. Take Haste Magic. It's not the best card in the world, not the worst. Nothing exciting here. Monk's Fist if we need a 2-drop. Let's start off strong blue and then third pick Choco Comet. I mean, red does not seem open though. Monk's Fist helps the aerial unit. Alright, what do you got for me, pack 2? We got a blue-red. Alright, Flying Haste. What is this? I've never run into this one. Flying Haste, whenever an opponent casts their second spell each turn, draw a card. That seems absurd. I am obviously taking this. Barnabas Tharmer. Okay. We got 3 rares in here. The Choco is pretty nice, but not nearly as good as this for my deck. Alright, let's see what we can do. Let's see if we can force some blue-red spells. This card is nutty. This thing is just absolutely disgusting. Every time I've played against it, it just solos me. You have no removal for it. Every single turn, you can just, you know, end step, you get to resummon something twice, even if it's just a Dragoon. That's 2 free tokens. Currently, that's about it. Get Surveil a bunch of times. Also stuck in the Summoner's Sanctum and Overkill. But yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and slam this blue mythic rare. We've got ourselves an Octopus or Edgar. Edgar wants us to be probably in blue for artifacts. That being said, yeah, I think Octopus wants to be in red for the 4-cost spells. There is another combat tutorial. It feels really bad to pass another one. Almost want to take it over the Octopus. We don't really have any 4-cost spells right now. I guess the Comet counts, and that's it. Dreams, the second time you cast it, counts. But I mean, we're really lacking right now. The upside, though, is just too high. Oh, combat tutorial, please. I need one. If I end with no combat tutorials, I will be very upset. We do get the payoff here with the 4-cost spell, plus a 6-cost spell. Very nice. That is what we want in our blue deck. There's our combat tutorial. All right. All is right with the world. Nothing else in this pack anyway. Finally, we got our combat tutorial. I think this card is absolutely phenomenal, but I also don't think you want to run more than 2. So if you see it early, kind of want to slam it because it's so good, but you run like 3 of them, and certainly black targets to put the counter on, and then you're just playing it as a sorcery to draw some cards. Blazing Bomb or the land, both nice. Another fat Chocobo. Yeah, I mean, we have a couple spells now that trigger this, so we'll keep looking for stuff. I do love the side quest. I am a sucker for this card. It triggers the 4-cost matters things, and it just fixes all your draws while also giving you a flyer. Super happy to see that one. Nothing much here. We see a Slash of Light really late. Ice Flan. I mean, this is a great card with the rule. You you know, you get to put this back into play multiple times per turn, stun everything. Super annoying. I'll take the Blitz Ball. I don't know if it'll make the cut. Garland Knight is nasty. Girlfriend Ifrit, probably not gonna make the cut. Not really a fan of this card. It's okay. Poo Poo. I don't think we're gonna splash this on the double black, so not gonna take it. We'll take a Syncopate. Stolen Uniform is just literally unplayable, so not even considered. I love Ninja Blades, but we're not going to splash it. Oh, wow. Okay, we've got ourselves some real choices here. The Emperor of Palmacia is great. In blue-red, obviously. It's one you definitely want to see, but then we also have the Katana, which is maybe one of the most busted cards in this set. Your opponent has to worry the rest of the game about haste and trample. On any creature that comes down, it can attack the same turn with trample. That being said, Palmacia is so good. We're kind of starting to stack the 4-cost spells. You pass a Katana. We just don't have any creatures to really put the Katana on, and this already has haste, so I mean... another Wyvern. Just keep getting those elusive flyers. Hate to pass a Vincent. Hate to pass a Schemes. This would really go well in our 4-cost Spell Matters deck. We did just take the Emperor. I think I'm going to take the Sorceress's Schemes here. Noting that I am very sad about a Wyvern. No, I don't want to play the Merchant at all. So, I mean, I think we're just going to take the Wyvern. I think our flyer, elusive flyer deck is still very, very much a real win con. Especially with 2 Wyverns, with the rule. I mean, you flash these things back in multiple times. You blink them in. I don't think this card is good in our deck at all. I don't think we have any equipment. Except for the Monk Fist. There's really nothing here for us. We could take a second Flan if we want to get a real greedy deck going. We probably won't play the Gigas. Or the aerial unit, to be fair. And I do think that this is a great target to keep blinking in, so probably cut those. Sahagin. We don't have quite as many 4-cost spells as I would like. Would like at least 1 or 2 more. But yeah, I would love to play Sahagin over like Monk Fist. Can we get a 4-cost spell? Let's go. Asked and Answered, Call of the Mountain Chocobo. That is exactly where we want to be. Alright, this looks beautiful now. We can be happy. Don't think we're playing this, but it is a 2-drop. I don't think we need it. I'm gonna be greedy and take the free gems. Perfect. I do think we are lacking removal. By a large margin, actually. I think we have this. And then maybe Syncopate, and that's it. Light of Judgment. Okay. And then a couple ways to tap things down with the Flan, the Ultros. Nothing here for me, so I'm just going to grab the white removal spell in case we somehow end up splashing a white card. Not looking very probable. I do think we are going to need one more playable here, though. Okay, I mean, we could, in theory, splash. I think we might be desperate for one last card. I don't really want to play, like, Haste Magic either. Alright, here's a Monk Fist we might have to just play. Or the Sword. The Sword does not have Job Select, though. I think Monk Fist is just better. For our purposes, anyway. Wow, Water Crystal? Okay. I mean, it's free gems. I'll take it. Alright. I don't think we need to splash, but that means we do have to play the haste magic, which is a little bit sketchy. Oh, we could play this giant, expensive flyer that we'll never be able to cast because we only have 3 artifacts in the deck. Play the Gigos. Could play Girlfriend Ifrit. I don't really want to get more expensive here. Yeah. Okay. I think this is the deck. I'm not a huge Haste Magic fan, but it's also not the worst card. Looks a little bit dodgy, but if we draw things in the right order, it's going to be really good. A lot more blue than red, but we do have the Choco Comet. We also have 2 Ice Flans to find islands, so yeah, I think we're good there. We could run the Gigos. Just cycle it if we need to. It is a haster. It is a trampler. I think with 2 Ice Flans, though, I'm not going to get that greedy. Let's roll it. All right. See if we can't get a trophy here. I think we have the right pieces for a trophy for sure. As in, we have blue-red. We just need to draw well. This is not my idea of drawing well at all. Big yikes. We have a lot of 2-drops in this deck. I had a bad time mulliganing today, so I'm gonna keep this. I think it's an okay keep. Okay, I mean, basically the plan was to be able to syncopate this turn and then just combat tutorial the following turn if we didn't find anything. But we weren't, like, flying blind. But we can now pump our Blazing Bomb. Wow, draw a lot of land. Go ahead and swing. He leaves counter open, probably. We could run the Wyvern into a counter. He also didn't swing, which is weird. He's not blocking. I'm not going to run my Wyvern into a counter here when we don't have anything else. I'm just going to leave Syncopate open. Okay. Now we have a second Wyvern. I don't mind one of them getting countered. Being said, I don't want to run it out pre-combat here and then have this thing pump as well. We will swing first. I do think he probably has the counter here. But I'd rather him counter this than the rule. He actually got too greedy, maybe. I'm just going to counter his counter. Yes, his bomb will still pump, but now we have a flyer and a 1/1. I think we still 2-for-1 him there. He can kill the flyer immediately with the bomb, but I'm okay with that. Kills the bomb with the bomb. I like that for my rule, because if he taps out here, we're definitely going to play the rule. Ah. Okay, that's a phenomenal top deck. Yeah, this card is nuts, dude. What is this card? I've not seen anyone play this. Obviously, it is a bonus sheet card, but... Flying Haste, and whenever opponent draws or casts their second spell each turn, you draw a card. Plus, it looks cool. Okay. So it seems like he's got nothing here. I could be wrong. He could have a 2 damage spell. I don't think so, though. I don't think this accomplishes anything right now, but it is by far the most mana efficient thing we can do. And he doesn't have a counter up right now, I don't think. He could have had Syncopate, I suppose, but he didn't have Leviathan. Choco Comet, so... Currently he can only cast it for 3. The next turn he's probably going to be able to kill the Barnabas. But we're going to get a bunch of little tokens here, which will be pretty sweet. Extreme wideness. So there goes my Barnabas, but good luck blocking everything else when you've got nothing. Okay, that felt pretty good. Felt pretty strong. Achievement complete. Trying to get back to Mythic. Was not able to play for like a 12-day stretch. I lost power. Trees got knocked over in the area. Crazy storm happened. Finally got power back a few days later. 2 days after that, a wire fell down in front of my house. And it was my internet. And then because everyone's trees and stuff got knocked over, everyone needed internet fix. So it took quite some time for them to come out. It took a full week for them to come out to fix the internet. So I didn't have power, and then I didn't have internet for like a 2-week stretch, a week and a half. It was pretty brutal. Let's swing first here and see what we get. Alright, good. That's why I played this out first, because we have a lot of land right now, and we do not need more. We'll lead on Palmesia because she can block the Sahagin, whereas Ultros cannot. Unless he combat tutorials it, in which case cannot. Hey, Randy Grand Wizard, thank you very much for the good luck. One more turn and we get to cast this bad boy. think we're going to go ahead and just swing here. See what we're getting. Yeah, I mean, this is great with Ultros. But we're obviously not playing Ultros next turn. If my opponent taps out, if he leaves up 3 mana or something, we're not going to play Barnabas. We'll play Ultros instead. Man, this card is nasty. I don't know who Barnabas is. Final Fantasy 16. He was in the most recent Final Fantasy. I don't even remember him. That hurts because we kind of need everything in our hand. Well, we're not planning on playing this stuff for a while, so maybe Ultros doesn't matter. We're just going to beat him through the air, although he does have 2 mana open, so I don't really want to run this into a Syncopate. This is all awkward. Okay. Can't Syncopate the Retrieve, though. Do you have Syncopate? I don't want to find out. Okay. If we were going to play this, we should have played it pre-combat, but we should have played this post-combat, probably. This is not a bad card, either. It gives me more flying. I think we're pretty far from it. 3, 4, 5 going to be in the graveyard, minus this at some point. I like this because it will give me a land, probably. I'll take it. We'll keep it. He might just have card draw here. Dreams. No, he's swamp cycling. Okay. So, I mean, I think maybe we could have gotten away with playing this, but I don't know. You get this countered, and that hurts pretty bad. We can just play him when he's tapped out, and then it's a guaranteed 4. Another combat tutorial. Okay. He didn't hit any land. You can't keep Syncopate. He's got land right there. He just hasn't played it out still. Is he holding up Syncopate still? I don't know. I'm still going to lean on the assumption of yes. He's effectively got 1 blocker, but... we're going to play this anyway, so... I'm a genius. Wild Rose Rebellion. That's why he was holding up 2 blue specifically. It did seem a little sus. He's still got a lot of blue open here, though. And, I mean, I'm going to go for it because this is lethal if he can't counter this. But I kind of assume he's going to counter it, but what are you going to do? I held it back as long as humanly possible, I think. We're threatening lethal on board. We've got the Retrieve to pump the Empress. Emperor. I think it's a woman. It's a very beautiful man. Or Lord Master of Hell. He's a very beautiful Lord Master of Hell. Very beautiful demon noble wizard. Finds a mountain. I like these card arts a lot. I opted for the Windows 3.1 look. Might be dating myself. I don't see any reason not to block this. We do have a few removal spells. Maybe we don't. Maybe we don't have that many removal spells that he can actually hard cast here. The Choco Comet would hurt. Yeah, I mean, I'll block. He could... Okay, yeah, I was gonna say, he could have Fire Magic here, and I think he does. But he could have done 2 to everything. So, eh. He's bringing it down, so he's only going to have a 3/5. He's not going to get this pumped, because the Fire Magic is going to be only 3 mana. And once this swings, it's going to be a 5/5 because of this, so then it's going to deal... He just did 1 to each. Yeah, it's same as if he had done 2, but he leaves 4 mana open. Okay. Yeah, I mean, we can't really leave Syncopate open and still make progress here, so we're going to have to just go. Say, what do you got? Okay. Only did 1 ping. Alright. Looks pretty good. Lord Master of Hell for the win. Yeah, this looks like it's going to push us over the goal line here, I hope. Shantoto is disgusting. Get out of here, Shantoto. You're a jerk. Alright, Lord Master of Hell, let's go. Not bad. Alright. Lord Master of Hell is cooking. Whew. Okay. I'll take another Lord Master of Hell plus Barnabas again. Alright, I feel like we've been drawing well, which is a relief to say after one of my runs earlier today. I trophied 2 runs ago, and then my last run was really rough, to say the least. Finding lands was a chore. Could do without the Light of Judgment, but at the same time, we don't really have much removal in this deck at all, so I'll take it. Triggers the Emperor. Monkfist not really doing anything here right now. Not really sure what we're doing with it here, to be honest. I think we just needed playables. It's good on the Hell Bomb. That can't be what it's called. Firebomb. Makes it a little bit bigger. And then you could sack it. I don't lead on this. I don't want to trade with Torgal. But if he offers it, I would accept, I think. I'd just be scared he has like a Blitz Ball. Oh, do you really have the Blitz Ball? I mean, Torgal's so good. Like, these are basically, this is green's add 1 mana, this is blue-red's add 1 mana, but I think Torgal is slightly better. This only adds for spells. I said I would trade, but I don't trust him. On 7 and 2 with Abzan, double Knights of the Round ramp reanimate style? That sounds sick. I've gotten Knights of the Round, I believe, 2 times. Okay, yeah, he would have got me with Persh's Wandering. 2 times in my life, which, I mean, it's only been out for a month and a half, but, like, I've drafted a lot. I've only ever seen it, like, twice. And then I drafted it both times, never got to cast it. I might not be true. I might have finally got to cast it one time, but it was... And I lost anyway. It was like already... It was like... It didn't count. I was already dead. It doesn't count if you're already dead. We'll lead on Ultros here because technically we could cast Light of Judgment next turn. And I very well might to kill his Torgal. Oh, Memories is gross. Wow. That is... gross. Black, white, green, black, blue. Black, white, green, black, blue. So he already took the blue, so he wants blue. He's already got double black. I guess we pitch a green if we can, but no, he's got... I guess we'll get rid of the town in case he has some type of Towns Matters cards. That seems to be the most logical thing. I mean, I almost want to give him a tapped land, but he has so much land now that it does... Like, giving him a tapped land is not going to help. We'll put the forest on the bottom. He's only got one forest at least, but it's probably his splash color here. Deck dies. We could pitch the Monk's Fist if we want to keep 5 mana to cast Barnabas. I'm quite okay with that. And then we get another Monk Fist. Okay. Kind of want to Light of Judgment Torgal here. Almost feel like it's too little too late. He's got so much land, it doesn't really matter about the ramp. But the alternative is basically doing nothing. I might regret this. I don't really think I had a good alternative. I mean, he could have cast a 7-cost spell next turn. I guess he's not playing green. I mean, he is playing green, but he's probably splashing it. I don't have to worry about, like, the behemoth 7/7 trampler. Okay. Alright, so he passes, basically, and we get to, well, leaves a lot of blue mana open. I don't trust, but kind of don't think he has a counter for some reason. My intuition tells me he doesn't. My intuition is never wrong. Okay, good. I think he might have ice magic or something, but... No. Okay. That put in some work right there. Let's go. Is that a second Torgal? No. I think it just, like, reanimated into his graveyard or something. Saw it flash. Or I'm seeing things. Alright, 3-0. Good start. There we go. Long queue means we get a platinum opponent. Platinum opponents mean they get, like, the best draws. Get you keep by opponent, I guess? Yeah. Well, yeah, I mean, but five lands in the, in that, memory, whatever that card, Flooded by Memories, what is it called? I don't even know. Yeah, this looks okay. We can use Laguna to, try and find another land if need be. Okay. So now we have two options. We can either just cycle for land, or we can try and draw for land. And I'm not going to risk it, because then I'll get tilted when I miss, inevitably. So here we can go Wyvern. Then we get the 2-drop. Alright, we'll go Wyvern. Wyvern's a great body to slap a tutorial on. Okay. Loving it. Okay, no land is okay, because we're going to draw a land right here. There you go. That's how you do it. Okay. Haste magic, awkward, but it does push an extra 3 damage randomly. Most people never see coming. Could certainly be in a race here if he gets enough wizardry action going on. Already got 3 wizards. Alright, what do we want to do? Rip. Alright, now we're in trouble. Now we genuinely need to not miss land drops. Could go with this just to draw a couple cards. We've already got 3 in there. This will put 2 more in. It'll flip soon enough. I would like to get Sahagin out first. We could go Sahagin. Yeah, he's actually a really good blocker here. Do we run out the dreams now to see if we can not miss a land drop? Or do we hold open for the potentiality of needing a haste magic next turn if he swings and does something weird? Some weird pump spell or something. I'm going to go looking for land. I don't like missing land drops here. Too important, I think. We have a lot of stuff to do with our mana right now. It's okay. You can only swing for 1. Okay. 4 cards. Gonna be 6. We hit the land. We could tap down something. There's nothing really worth tapping down at the moment, and I don't think we particularly need one big target on board. That being said, we don't really have a 2-drop here. This is a little awkward. I think we actually just run out the Flan. Yeah, I don't like it, but I'm gonna do it. Tap that down in case he kills the Flan. He still can't swing with this. He can't swing with this because we have the 1/1. Another rod. Yikes. Okay, we gotta win quick. Tapped land? Not tapped land. Untapped land. Okay, that's actually helpful. Can also ditch it very easily. Go ahead and draw, see what we can get. Do like the Pixie. Syncopate would be nice for later. Probably pitch the bomb. I mean, then again, the bomb even just doing 1 damage at this point might actually be very relevant. Probably saves me at least 2 or 3 life. Take out this wizard, maybe. Stuck is not doing anything right now. I had the Kuja deck earlier, man. That was the one that I trophied with. Kuja is so gross. If he does drop Kuja, we're just dead instantly. I don't think haste magic is doing anything for me, but I really want to keep it to try and push extra damage that I feel like we're going to need. Technically also could use it on a blazing bomb. Like, what is Stuck doing? I don't think Stuck's ever locking anything helpful down. I could pitch the call. It's not doing anything right now. I want to keep the flyer. Could just pitch Capital City. It's not doing much, but I really have a lot of use for mana. I think probably just Haste Magic. Really wanted to keep it for the surprise win, but you know what? We probably should have swung with this first. Okay. It doesn't exile, right? No. Okay, so when we sack the bomb, next turn we're going to have a flyer. And I'll take all the mana I can get for the Syncopate. Yeah, I mean, he just re-equips the rods. I think we have to kill the real wizard here. Okay. What do you got for me? Emperor doing anything at this point doesn't seem helpful. Just gonna pass here. We've got Dreams of Laguna open and the Syncopate open for quite a lot. I don't think a 2/2 Chocobo is doing too much. It is certainly blocking at least a little bit of damage, maybe, but Suplex hurts. I think we have to counter that. He's got 4 open, so we're gonna have to go for 5, which means we can't also play Dreams. Okay. Oops. Ooh. That doesn't do anything, but ooh. Almost does something. Does it do something if we turn this into a artifact vehicle? No, you can't turn... It's not a creature vehicle. Just an artifact vehicle. Has to be a creature. Okay. So we can't blink this. All right. Yeah, Jekt is going to kill me if we don't stop him. Going to force me to discard. Also, it's just going to kill me literally damage-wise. It doesn't do much. It untaps things, which is nice, but is that enough? I can't untap this, unfortunately. It's gonna get me killed. Probably. I can blink this. Is it going to draw me cards? Oh, that's sick. Okay, I've never done that before. It's a shame I don't have anything I can keep open here. That was pretty gross. That was pretty good. We could hit, like, I mean, we don't have an Ice Magic, but if we could have hit something like an Ice Magic, something that we actually could have done here, because I think we're going to need all hands on deck here for blocking, and I don't think we have enough blockers. Even if he gets 2 damage through, we're dead. He wins because he has no choice but to swing here. he just swings with everything, we can't block it. If he doesn't swing with everything, he's just literally dead on board. What? Did he just throw the game? He can't cast anything else. We're dead on board, right? We can only block 3 things. This needs 2 blockers. Oh, well, we would have been down to 2. Okay, I was thinking he had... Never mind. I was thinking he could cast 1 more spell, but he also can't cast 1 more spell. So, we're good. We're good. Making sure we don't make any dumb mistakes here. Okay, that was close. We got him. That was pretty slick. Whew. A little too close for comfort. Alright, 4-0. Killing it. This deck feels really good. I wish we had a little bit more removal than the basically none. We have a light judgment light. What is it called? Light of Judgment. That we never could cast. Oh. Yeah, those wizard decks, man. I think those are probably... I think blue-red is S tier in this set, but also the wizard decks. That's probably where the 2 best decks in the set going head-to-head. I don't know if this is a keep or a pitch. I think we have to pitch it, but we technically have a turn 1 and a turn 2, so we have till turn 3 to draw a blue source. These are the ones that make you nauseous. Please, blue. Please, blue. Hey, so good at this game. It's incredible. My skill is unparalleled. No, don't kill it. Don't kill it. Oh, that's gross. Alright, my opponent's better than me. Confirmed. Alright, at least he's not killing my flyer, which our flyers certainly are. Win con. Yeah, I'm not going to blow up the bomb, but I'm also not going to swing with it. Again, the Monk's Fist, even if we can't do anything else next turn, we can at least play the Monk Fist, equip the Monk Fist, and sack the bomb for 2 damage to something as a worst case scenario. Alright, we've got another Wyvern. I like that. I think we're just going to swing. Feels like he could have the hero-y thing. No? What has he got? Another Thunder Magic. Okay. Another Thunder Magic. I'm okay with that. Alright, cool. I think it's a decent outcome for us, all things considered. Don't like that he had 2 Thunder Magic in his opening hand. Seems unfair if I didn't have 2 Thunder Magics in my hand. This is not standard. This is a draft, and I am 4-0 currently on this run. Do you think my deck is like so synergistic that it just looks like I'm playing standard? That's possible. A pretty good deck. Do we sack the Blazing Bomb for the 2/2? I don't think so. I'm gonna slap it on here. Okay. Keep him off the board for now. Lawn would go a long way next turn. We can top deck a blue source. Oh, that's gross. Rip my flyers. Oh, that is a red source. That is not blue. Welp. We get to push 3 damage. Got lucky on the last game dude had me. Yeah, that's possible. Well, I don't know. I mean, I won, so... maybe he didn't have me. Do we cycle this Flan? The thing is, we have another Flan in the deck. We have Rule in the deck. We've got a couple double blue. This also thins out the deck here, so we'll go for it. Yeah, and then we draw the blue. Oh, this game. Game do be like that sometimes. I mean, the deck gets shuffled, so it's not like it was on the top of the deck by it. Yeah, I had bad math, though. So even if he had committed all the attackers, right? The 4-4 wouldn't have died. The 3-5 wouldn't have died. The 1-1 would have died. But then I would still have another thing to... Yeah. Yeah. Maybe he... I don't know if he put an extra land out that he didn't need to. In that case... Like, if he still had one unknown in his hand, then maybe. This is brutal. Am I just playing this here to draw a card, basically? Oh my god. Okay. Pray for me. I think this time we're in trouble. I feel like we were pretty far, well, not far ahead, but I feel like we were ahead. And now we are so far behind that I don't know how we come back. I don't even know if the 4-4 haste flyer can save me here. Okay, that ain't good. The flood begins. I feel like that's a mistake that he didn't equip the rapier first. Okay. He gets to move the sword, though, so I guess that's even better. Yeah. Why is this still up? Oh, he has 2 weapons vendors? That's gross. I think we're dead. Okay. Well. There goes the 7-0. Felt like we finally had a 7-0 deck. Not to be. Not to be. Yeah, when you're getting flooded and then you cast haste magic on your opponent's creature and you still get more land, then you just know it's not meant to be. Good grief. Alright, alright. Now we get to go in the loser's bracket and beat up the poor people with bad decks. If we get a pairing here. Here we go. I am colorblind, but I think this person is in silver. Pretty sure that's silver. We have both colors, but only 2 mana. I mean, we're obviously not pitching it, but we do need to find land. would be apropos to go from getting flooded to getting screwed. We can curve out, though. I mean, this hand is disgusting. Alright. Well, I'm going to lead on the Pixie because it can help surveil here. Okay, Zach is annoying. Thank God. We hit a land. Alright. Swing first, see what is cooking. Yep, that is perfect. There you go. I'm gonna keep leaning on the flyers here because I mean, if we can get this out as our third flyer, he's probably gonna have to use some removal on one of these before we get to this, and then hopefully that means this survives. Okay, he can't even swing, so our ground game is also good. We get to run everything out here. We're going to look for land. Come on. Curve out is looking great. If we can just hit a land here. Ooh. I'm going to keep it. It's technically a land-ish adjacent. It goes well with the Emperor and Sahagin, which we're going to play both right now. So, I mean, I can't be upset about playing it. It does delay the flying haste card drawing menace that is Barnabas, but I think we can live with that in exchange for pumping the Emperor and Sahagin and getting a land guaranteed. Okay, Magitech armor is big. We want to do this first, so that way the deck gets shuffled and then we surveil. Also, the Sahagin gets the swing. Wasn't even considering swinging with Sahagin, to be honest, but we're obviously going to. I do want to have some blockers back. White can go wide and go crazy. This is also land adjacent. It draws me cards, pumps my stuff. I think I'm going to keep it. The only thing is I did want another land for rule, but... What? Okay. That was weird. Ooh, Zaz is nasty. He could get like a summon Fat Chocobo here. No. Once you start swinging with it, you get to put counters and then double the counters. I think we probably just kill that bird. I don't think we really need to, but... I also don't think my bird was doing anything. This is not lethal. It is lethal. Anything he can have that makes it not lethal. For 1 green? I don't think there's anything with 1 green that can stop me. Okay. Nasty. Alright. 5 and 1. Let's go. right. Deck's pulling its weight. We get number 95 in Mythic. And a goodish hand to go with it on the draw, though. As long as we hit a second blue source by turn 4, I'll be quite happy. We've got the combat tutorial to go on the Monk Fist. Or on the Wyvern, depending on if we draw more land or not here. Sahagin, even better combat tutorial target, so we definitely go turn 3 combat tutorial. Unless opponent is leaving open counters, in which case that becomes obnoxious. Now we have questions of what do we want to run into. A potential Syncopate. I actually don't mind if Sahagin gets syncopated. As we currently have 0 spells that are going to trigger it. I'd rather get the Pixie out to be smacking him in the face and surveilling, but I don't want to run it into a counter. Okay, he had Dreams. It's always Dreams or Syncopate. No real way to know. Where do you get these card bags from? These are pretty cool. Never seen these. Huh. Okay, and he still gets to hold open Syncopate. Well, we'll go Wyvern here. Alright, no Syncopate. No more instants, even. Except for Dreams. Lunar Whale is gross, but you can't crew it yet. I definitely want to find more land for the rule now. Him being able to block my flying game is annoying, so we're going to have to stuck it. I don't even want him to swing it at one time. Alright. Alright, good. We found the other blue source that we desperately wanted. Should have played out the bomb here. I got too excited that we got another blue source, and then we simultaneously drew a red spell. My only 1-cost red spell. Playing too fast. Okay, so Hagen's annoying solely because it crews this. Now he gets to play stuff off the top of his deck. I mean, I don't know. Could have locked it down last turn. There was no way for him to even swing with it at the moment, so I guess he had no instance or instance in his hand, so maybe we could have assumed he had lots of creatures. I don't know. We'll lock it down. We'll go Pixie. Lock it down. We lead on this. He cannot syncopate it. Actually, just going to swing with everything here because we're racing, and I think we're going to win the race. Especially if the Wyvern survives, and especially if we can cast Rule. If we cast Rule with the Wyvern, we're getting a 3/5 plus 2 1/1s for 6 mana, plus the ability to untap tapped creatures, so effectively giving the Wyvern vigilance and everything else vigilance. This card makes it hard to race. I think we're in okay shape, but opponent does have 5 cards. And is blue-red. And played his bomb out when he had the chance to do it. We just want him to tap out so we can play a rule without fear of counter. It's annoying because now he probably sacks the bomb. And if we had played our bomb out on time, we could have killed his bomb with our bomb. But really, there's no one to blame but me here. Leaves double red open. Pretty annoying here. That was the one thing we really wanted, was that Wyvern still on board. Yeah, this kills his Sahagin, or it gets bigger. Currently does nothing, but it looks menacing as hell, so... It's a must-deal with creature. But hopefully he deals with this, and then we find our 4/4 flyer with haste. Then he can't deal with it. That's what I'm going to do to your Sahagin next turn. Okay. Can be playing my bomb out this time. So responsible. Professional player, honestly. Like, I could have just floated a mana for no reason. Not get a counter for a second time. But I chose to do it. Tough choice. Combat tutorial is kind of gross because if he drops a land here, things a 4/3. We're eating 4. We're down to 5 health. Wouldn't be shocked if he is a Choco Comet. We have one too, don't we? And we've never seen it. We do. We have a Choco Comet and we've never drawn it. That is insane. My deck's really good. We have Choco Comet. We've never even seen it and we're still just coasting. What do you got? He's got something. For 5 mana, he's gonna swing? You can't swing. I pumped this to a 3. Okay. So we can play the Monk Fist and equip it. Costs 4. Means we can't do the call, unfortunately, which would pump the Blazing Bomb. It doesn't change the clock to equip the Monk Fist here, so... I'm gonna keep digging here. Play this, pump the bomb. Thin out our deck, play the blue source. Monk Fist. Not going to sack the bomb because if he does drop like a 4/4 flyer, it's made up. There's no 4/4 flyers except the one that I have. Then this can turn into a 4 or 5. Yeah, if he has like a 5 damage blocker. Ratia, that's white, I know. Dreams is okay. Oh boy. A 2-year-old just got home and is charging full steam through the house. Waiting for the door to come bursting open. Keistis is scary. He's got at least a lightning bolt that we have to worry about. We've got the Light of Judgment. He can't cast that. I mean, lightning bolt's all you need. You have to kill the flyer. What are you doing? Okay. He's another spell? You top decked 2 things at the same time? Come on. Aye. Alright, now how do we win? We've got a lot of things in the deck that can win off the top. We've got Barnabas, literally just wins. Slap a fist on him. Even the Flan would basically win if he swings with anything here. We have 2 Flan. Side quest gives me a flyer plus cards. Retrieve the Esper, another Wyvern. Palmesius, slow. Haste Magic probably win. Choco Comet wins. Ultros is okay, but not very good at this point. We get the Emperor. Not the one we wanted. But not bad, because we do get to cast it and the call immediately, so... We do get wide. We do get to pump the Emperor. We do thin out the deck. We do not get to swing, though, which is unfortunate. Chocobo gets pumped to a 3 next turn. Hagen's a good blocker. Alright, 4 blockers, 4 attackers. Can we find lethal off the top? We literally have multiple outs for just absolute stone cold lethal. Taco Comet. Barnabas. Dreams is not exactly what we want, but it does pump the Emperor. Okay, well, it gives me a Flan as well. So over the course of a couple turns, this is not bad. I don't think we can swing still, even with the Flan, though, can we? I guess we're... Yeah, swinging with just the Chocobo here. He just trades off his Chocobo. Maybe Keistis. What you got? What you got for 2 mana that you're taking all this time? I'm gonna hit him with the Yorgo. You've got 2 mana. There you go. Yeah, I mean, this is gonna pump the Emperor. We've got a 5/4, 4/4. Like to see land. Got a lot of outs in the bottom 16 here that are very, very good. Another Flan. Things we don't want to see. Syncopate, Monk's Fist. Land. 6 land left in the deck. Even Ultros is fine because we have Dreams right now, so Top decking Ultras is okay. Drawing it off the Dreams would stink. What has he got? He's got something here. He keeps eyeballing all my stuff. What does he have? Number 95 Mythic. Take all your time. This is your last time bank, though. He's alive. What's up, Soul Dragon? 777. Long time no see. Jill. Okay, so he gets to bounce something. So he can't bounce the Flan, because then we get to tap. Okay, so he bounces Keistis. So he gets to then cast the Lightning again. No, it's gone. This exiles. Okay, so he's going to have to cast Light of Judgment. He can kill the... Oh, he's going to steal my Dreams. That's not one I would have guessed. That's interesting. And then he bottomed his own Dreams. Okay. That was good play by him. Good play by him. Then we top deck a land, so yeah, that's pretty annoying. I think he just double blocks this. Moving the fist doesn't really do much. Man. That's pretty annoying. Okay, I'll give it to him. I will give it to him. That was really obnoxious. He could beat me now. I mean, namely because we just top-decked a land. With multiple outs in the deck, that could literally just win the game on the spot. I've never seen my Choco Comet in this entire run. Just saying, deck, it would be a great time for you to put it right on top. Man, it's taking so long. Please. Please, sir. Okay, so I think we want to kill this because it can pump, and then I think we want to kill the bird. Maybe we have to kill Keistis, though, because Keistis he can bounce with Jill at some point in the future. This is a very obnoxious ending to this game. Ugh. It's definitely a really good play by him to steal my Dreams, and then also very fortuitous of him to top deck a Dream, so I top deck an island. But I'll give it to him. It's pretty good. He can hit me for 6 damage here that I can't stop. Like, it's getting real dodgy. Certainly a world where we should have killed Van instead of... Keistis, but again, you flip Jill. And maybe by the time he gets Jill turning back over, it's too late. Oh boy. That's not good. That ain't gonna cut it. He can hit me for 7 here. I mean, we can block this, to be fair. But, I mean, if he could bounce everything, right? Well, we can block it now because he can't flip it. He could have made this unblockable, and this is unblockable. Alright, if we don't win here, we lose. Are you actually kidding me? That's so frustrating. So many outs. Bro. So many outs. Ugh. That's extremely unfortunate. That one hurts. That one stinks. Ouch, ouch, ouch. Alright, 5 and 2. Hate to call it right here. 2-year-old got home earlier than anticipated. Gotta go do put baby to bed duties. But thanks for hanging out, people. I think the line was a little too obvious, otherwise I would have stuck it out. They just needed to flip Jill, and then I die. But, yeah. If it was for money, I guess I would have stuck it out, but it was, I think it was a pretty simple line. They're ranked 95. I don't think they're going to miss, but to be fair, that is not always a great assumption just to assume they're high ranked, therefore they won't make a mistake. I've been ranked in the top 40 before, and I make plenty of mistakes, baby. All day, every day. Mistakes is my middle name. Thank you very much. All right, guys. Off to do baby duties. Maybe we'll finish this one up on stream if possible, but for now I must sign off. Thanks for hanging out. Until next